Hello and welcome back to Something V. Last time on this What If, Midori and Bakugo made it to UA, and they're getting ready for their first class to start. And that's basically it, so let's get back into the What If. The brown-haired girl notices Izuku when she walks up to him.
Thank you for saving me, and what you did back there was super cool. You were able to bring that rope on one hit.
Yeah, big fan, you nerd. And before Midori could say anything, they see someone in a yellow sleeping bag on the floor. Hey, if you're here just to make friends, better get out of this class. Now everyone, here are your PE clothes. Put them on and meet me in the field in a couple minutes. When everyone got to the field, the person in the sleeping bag said, "Okay everyone, today you're going to take an apprehension test to see how powerful your quirks are. Because before, the educational system wanted to make you think that everyone's equal, so they don't allow quirks while doing tests. But here, we only can make the best, or people die. So the person who gets last place will be kicked out of UA. But that isn't fair, we just got here. And natural disasters are. Your jobs as heroes is make up for that unfairness," interjected Aizawa. So he hands a baseball to Bakugo. "I want you to throw this ball using your quirk." Then Bakugo winds up his arm and shouts, "Die!" Then Aizawa shows everyone his phone and reads 705.2 meters. So for the 50-meter dash, Izuku makes 2 portals below him and on top of him. Then he falls through 3 times and he uses the momentum to run faster, and his time was 5.30 seconds. Then for the long jump, he jumps into the sandbox, and right before he lands, he creates a portal, then another right next to it. So it launches him just barely to the other side of the sandbox. Then for the ball throw, he created a small portal right next to his feet. Then he jumps and throws the ball directly into it. He then creates 2 portals, the farthest he can make them, and made the ball fall for a minute or 2. So in total, he launches the ball 50 meters. So I'll keep it easy and say that everyone stays the same except Midori gets 10th place, so it leaves Mineta in last place. When Mineta saw his score, he started crying and tried to plead not to let him get kicked out. But Aizawa wrapped him up in his scarf and takes him to the principal's office. When the rest of the class finished packing up their bags, and when the sun was about to set, Aizawa comes back into the room and says, "Your ex-classmate Mineta has now been expelled from UA. So if you really want to become heroes, you can't settle for being the weakest here. You need to go beyond, past your limits." Class dismissed. Then, with that bombshell dropped on them, they leave the class. And on the way out of UA, Izuku and Bakugo see Ida walk to them. "Sorry for my attitude towards you, Bakugo, and I hope we can become close friends. You are Izuku Midori, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Tenny Ida, and I hope we can become friends as well." Izuku nods, and they start to walk together. The brown-haired girl walks towards them.
Hey, are you going to the station? Can I come with you guys?
They agreed and told them their names to Uraka. "Why are there so many extras following me today? Hurry up if you really want to walk home with me. I'm tired." "Sorry about this, guys. Gotcha can be a bit, mean at times, but we really should get home for school tomorrow." So we skip to the next day of school, when All Might walks through the door. "Hey, that All Might? Holy, he's in his Golden Age costume." Then they heard All Might,
"Hello, I am here to teach you a bunch of newbies on how to become true heroes. Now, for this exercise, you need to put on your hero costumes that you made specifically for your quirks in mind."
So in this What If, Midoriya's hero outfit is similar to his original costume, but switch the colors. And in the belt there are some energy pills that increases energy for a limited time, and smoke grenades so it can make portals more easily in brighter areas.
"Okay, you're all finally here. Now, we are going to do hero versus villains."
Then he explained the rules. It's not really important, but it's Midoriya and Ochako, Team A versus Katsuki Bakugo and Tenryuda, Team D. Sho Todoroki and Shoji, Team B versus Ojiro and Toru, Team I. Tokuyami and Asui, Team H versus Sato and Koda, Team F. Denki versus Juro, Momo and Ayama and Mina, Team E versus Kurashima and Sero. When Izuku and Ochako were told to go to the practice site, Izuku had to look carefully at the map and try to memorize it, so he can teleport to just about any room he needs to. So we start off walking through the hallway, and they break some lights around him, so Izuku can use his portals more effectively. Then he creates a portal 1 floor up, and they both walk into it. When they turn the corner, they see Bakugo preparing to use his quirk. Heh, I knew you'd try to pull something like this, Deku. You've always tried to use your quirk to the fullest, so it only makes sense to use your quirk at the end but far enough to be the darkest area. Then go up floor by for the bomb, am I right? Then he fires explosions, one after the other at Zuko.
Ochako, go. I'll distract him.
She nods and runs away from them. Hey, round face, come back here. Then right before he launches an explosion at Ochako, Izuku creates a portal and punches Bakugo in the gut. Punches his gut through it, which got his attention. Heh, wanted to go for a sneak attack? It'll take more than that to beat me. Then he fires an explosion at Izuku, which Izuku barely dodges. Bakugo tries to hit Izuku. Izuku makes fist-sized portals and punches the lights around him to make it pitch black. When all the lights were broken, Izuku throws a smoke bomb on the ground and makes a portal big enough for an elephant, hoping that he could get Bakugo and send him to the bottom floor. But right when Bakugo couldn't feel the floor, he launched enough explosions for him to fly upward until the smoke ball dispersed. Then with his energy drained, he closed it, thinking he got rid of him. When Bakugo hits him in the head while he falls, and right before he hits the ground, he creates another portal and launches himself at Bakugo and punches himself in the gut before Bakugo could react. Izuku created another portal to the room right next to him. Then he jumped in, then closed it. Come back here, Deku, give me a fight, one-on-one. Then he starts to run around the building. While this is going on, Uraka finds Ida in the bomb, and she gets found out. Then in her microphone, she says,
He's in room 4-6.
Okay, I'll get there as fast as I can. Izuku then takes the energy pill. He creates portals to get up to 2 floors. Then he starts to run through the walls until he gets to where Ida and Chako are. Okay, I made it. Out of breath, Izuku said. Then when he looks behind him, he sees Bakugo in the hallway. I found you, Deku. Before Bakugo could do anything, he creates a portal under Ochako and teleports her behind a pillar so the other two couldn't see her. Then Bakugo starts to launch explosions at Izuku, and Ida charges at Izuku right before Ida kicks him. He creates 2 portals, one in front of Ida and one in front of Bakugo, and Ida was already in the air, so he couldn't stop himself in time. But Bakugo was able to dodge him, so he didn't get kicked by his teammate. And with all the energy Izuku had, started to charge towards them. Then when he was right in front of them, he smirks and says, We won, good game. Confused, the two look behind Izuku to see Ochako with her hand on the bomb. Then over the speakers they hear,
The hero team wins!
Damn it, you win this time, Deku, but I promise you that I will beat you next time. I look forward to beating you again. Then the other students go for their battle trial, which I'm going to skip, but they mostly end up the same. And after that, class went back to being a normal class after that. Except Zuko and Bakugo are drained of energy and groggy throughout the rest of the day. So we skip to the next day, and as always, Seth walks into the room and he says, Alright class, I hope you had a fun time with your exercise with All Might. Now there is something important you have to do. The class freaked out and thought, oh no, not another exam that could expel us. You have to pick a class president. The whole class bursts into shouting that all you can really hear is, Pick me! No, pick me! Then Ida stands up and shouts, Alright everyone, settle down. I have an idea on how to pick the right people. How about a vote? And a couple minutes later, the 2 people who stand in front of the class are Zuko, Midoriya, and Momo. Thank you everyone, and me and Momo will do our best to lead you. After that, Ochako asks a question to Ida, and we went together.
Hey Ida, you have engine on your lips. Admit it, you're filthy rich.
Oh, I feared that this would happen. Yes, I come from a long line of heroes, and the hero Ingenium is my older brother. What? I know all about him. He had multiple agencies at an early age, and he has engines coming out of his elbows. And before any more discussion, they hear an alarm blaring, and see all the students around them hurry up and run to the exit. They try and ask a nearby student, and they get the attention of a sophomore, and he says, It's the villain one. It's used to prevent entry. Out of all my years here, I have never heard it go off. We better go to the hallways and go to the safe rooms. They start to run down the hallway. with everyone else, and when they got stuck in the crowd of people, Ida sees that there is no danger and it's just the press. He then taps on Midoriya's shoulder and he says, "Go tell everyone there's no danger. It's just the press." Then after Midoriya hears that, he summons a portal on top of the door and right in front of him. Then he walks through, so he's standing on the door frame. "Everyone calm down. There are no villains here. Look out the window. It's just the news." This is where I'm going to leave this what if. I hope you all enjoyed it. Honestly, I kind of liked it, so I hope you do too. But it's going to be a different what if, and I hope you're prepared. Well, anyways, see you next time. Something Z.